figure out what you want to do while you're there? Are you going to work whatever job you can get, and then once you figure out what you want to be when you're grown up, then go to college? Is there a right answer?
I don't know. Hey, I'm Alex.
And I'm Philip.
And we teach you what you need to know about your personal finances using words you can understand without boring you to death.
Because adulting shouldn't suck. If you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button, and in the comments below, let us know if you're going to go to college or trade school.
In this video, we're going to help you get a better understanding of what trade school is. We're going to go over the pros and cons of trade school versus college, and then hopefully reiterate that it's better to do something after high school than to sit around and do nothing and hope that a high school diploma is going to get you where you want to go. Sure, there's the few exceptional people who just graduate from high school and do amazing things, but they're the exception, not the rule. Quick disclaimer, neither of us went to trade school. However, we both went to college because in high school, the teachers just pound it into your head that in order to be successful, you got to get a bachelor's degree to even compete in the job market. I completed college. He didn't. But while we were career military, he progressed through the ranks faster than I did until last year when we both got promoted to the same rank at the same time. So while we're going to be talking to you about colleges and trade schools, just know that we didn't actually go to a trade school. However, I have lots of friends who did.
Sames.
We're going to skip going over what is a college because I'm pretty sure you already know what that is, since your teachers and parents probably beat it into your brain since you were in elementary school that you're probably supposed to go to college. So we're going to skip over that one because most people know about that.
Yeah. What is a trade school? It's a hands-on technical education that focuses on teaching you a specific skill. It's great because there's no courses outside of the specific ones for your skill, and it reduces your classroom time and your costs and tuition. On average, it takes 2 years to complete your school, and you get paid while you get on-the-job training experience as part of your education.
Pros and cons. First one is, at trade school, every single thing you learn about is geared towards learning your new skill set. At college, the first 2 years are unnecessary prerequisites that you didn't even want to take in the first place, that you got to pay for, and that's a fat chunk of change you got to pay for out of pocket for something you didn't even want to learn in the first place.
Trade school prepares you immediately for the workforce. Prepares you to hit the workforce. Trade school prepares you to hit the workforce and immediately make a livable wage. College, after you graduate with a bachelor's degree, and if you find a good job, typical person makes about $51,000 a year, and that's before taxes and student loans if you had to take any out. So, to be clear, that's $51,000 before you have to pay taxes and your student loan payments. As you get older, it increases your chance of injury, which in the long run can mess with your chance to earn a living. As a college student and a bachelor's degree, your degree helps you with a wider range of jobs, which has a less likelihood of you doing jobs that require you to do physical work. So you're cool when you're old.
Get them baby smooth hands.
Like mine.
With trade skills, typically you have the ability to go work for a union, and unions usually have benefits like medical, dental, vision, all those things that are super important. If you have a college degree, you might work for an employer who guts that part of it. They don't offer any additional benefits, just a paycheck, because they know you need a job.
Sometimes they do offer you benefits. All just kind of depends.
Sometimes they don't. How bad do you need that money?
I mean, same with trade jobs. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't.
True.
Toss up. Unions, way to go. Check them out. When you finish trade school, you're typically working in a job with very rigid hours from sunup to sundown and in all weather conditions. As a college graduate with a bachelor's degree, you typically have the choice of working a Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 job, and sometimes you can even work remotely.
When you finish a trade school, typically you're going to end up working a job outside with your hands in all different types of weather on a job site. So you have the pleasure of dropping a deuce in a porta potty. more often than not. When you have a college education and you go work indoors in some nice, warm, cozy building, you get to drop a deuce in a nice, warm toilet in the colder months like January.
Speaking from experience, I've done both, and it's the little things that matter.
For sure.
Blue water splash. When you finish trade school, you typically get hired because there's a shortage of labor workers and everything needs to be built all over the place.
There's a shortage because the education system likes to take a poo-poo on people who work with their hands, even though they make good money.
College students with a bachelor's degree run the risk of not getting hired in their degree field because all the jobs are taken.
Hence why so many people can't pay back their student loans.
And why so many people with a bachelor's degree work at Walmart or coffee stands.
So what's the right answer? We don't know. That 100% depends on what you want to do and what you can afford. So hopefully this cleared up a few of the questions you might have had if you were debating back and forth between going to trade school or going to college.
If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe. And in the comments below, let us know if you have any additional questions.
And share this with your friends.